But why would you want to do that? I'm not into filters. I also don't have the fucking time. I don't care. I don't care. Some days I look really good and I'm like today, I'm like kind of feeling myself. I got this haircut at Chaz Dean right down the street in Hollywood. Today I'm looking okay, but trust me, there's no ego there, guys. I feel I look disgusting most of the time. And if you could see the sweats I have on underneath all this, I mean, I'm wearing sweats with it. Share shirt. RHO. So Messy G, what an embarrassing moment that you had to take it down. Girl, you don't need Melissa Gorga. I'm sorry. Love her, hate her, tree huggers, non-tree huggers. That body is tight. It's right. And she's an attractive woman. So I don't know why you need the shit. Look, is your style my style? It's a little too tacky jersey for me. If I'm Melissa Gorga, a little too basic. I'm not shopping at Envy. It's not my style. So, but she's a pretty girl, right? She's pretty. Okay, and I don't like talking about people's looks, but there's a compliment for you, Messy G. RHOBH opens with Dr. Jen is meeting with Erica. And these earrings, man, I say I'm sick of talking about Kyle and Mauricio. Mauricio. I'm sick of talking about these fucking earrings. I'm actually sick of it, okay? We'll cover The Housewife and the Hustler. We got a lot of coverage coming up for The Housewife and the Hustler. Did y'all watch The Housewife and the Hustler part two? Watch it, because guess what? Behind the Velvet Rope is about to go there, and we got a lot to say. Guests are coming on. Come on. We've got to cover The Housewife and the Hustler too. But I'm sick of hearing about these earrings. Erica had a favorable ruling. She is very hurt that no one has apologized. We love seeing Dr. Jem. Dr. Jen is really good friends with our good friend, the one, the only Allison Dubois. I had a great time at Allison Dubois' birthday in Arizona a few weeks ago. Why do I post things to my Instagram story so late? So late. I really need to not leave the house for a year. Sutton has a horse, and things have been very, very tough for Sutton Stracke. She opened up to us in one of the early scenes on this week's RHOBH. Sutton has not had her own horse since she was a young girl. Times are tough. It's been about 48 years since she was a young child. Now she's in her 50s and she hasn't had her own horse for that many years. Times are tough. And she thinks back to when she had her own horse. And now she has another horse. So Sutton has been through a lot. We're in a recession. She couldn't buy a horse for all those years. And when she was young, she had her own horse. Uncle Avi comes. He feeds a purple carrot to Santos. Sutton is so attached to her horse, she doesn't even know what he looks like. She thinks the other horse without the white hair is her horse, even though her horse has white hair. She is confused. She is very confused. She talks to us about things that have been tough since the divorce. And even though she had Christian right down the street, we all know he's moving now overseas to London, and she has to go through all this by herself with her $300,000 a month in alimony. But other than that, she's all alone. Now, I mean, not that she couldn't jump on a private plane and be in Europe. Not that if she called and said, the kids need you, I'm sure the guy would be on the first private plane back. But times are tough because he's moving away, and her and her 300,000 a month have to be all alone. I like Sutton, but man, I'm coming for her today, apparently. Gotta be honest. Kyle has a scene with Mauricio that she has built the agency by his side and sacrificed everything. All I'm thinking is, girl, if you get a divorce, you are getting a lot of money. 7 employees to like 400 and something with 100 offices. Mauricio uses RHOBH again, like he always does. Plug the agency, plug a buying a Beverly Hills. I liked buying Beverly Hills. It ain't no selling Sunset or selling the OC, but I liked it. It's cute. We had some people on. We'll have more people on. Garcelle is involved in a charity, and you know what? This is a charity I can get behind. Like if I was going to give my money to any charity on, well, I gave, a little bit to Homeless Not Toothless when we went to that event, but Cyber Smile, I like this. I'm all about cyberbullying and stopping it. I think this culture is sick. I do. Really. This is like, if I was going to do a cause, probably be like Cyndi Lauper's True Colors, which helps the gay youth. Um, in New York City or Cyber Smile. I really like this charity. Jax, because of the bots. We're mentioning the bots. Wow, okay. But this is to help people and talk about the negative effects of cyberbullying. So into this, not even being sarcastic. I think the trolls are out of control and I love when I get cyberbullied because it's like I really can handle it and I don't give a fuck. And I can't imagine, I truly can't imagine. I mean, I could because I understand how it works, but like when people internalize that day in and day out, and you're reading the comments and you're believing you're worthless and you're believing all that shit, and then yes, many people it ends in suicide. So, God, anyone out there that believes any comments that are being directed towards them in a negative effect, these people don't know you. Just remember that. Just turn on this fucking podcast and listen to me. The people making the comments are the most miserable people. They don't know you. They don't know your happiness. You don't know your ups, your downs, your mother, they don't know anything about you really. So just ignore. It's easier said than done. I get it. Great charity. Jade, we learned that Jade, it was Jax with the bots. Jade gets to take Ubers to go see his friends. Okay. Jax, we know, has the girlfriend. He doesn't need to take Ubers. He just wants to stay home and watch movies with her. Sutton, second date, Steve. Go Satine. Um, you know, I went on a date the other night, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I went to the Thompson Hotel here in Hollywood. I walk there. I love when I can walk somewhere. It's gonna be my new regular place for like dates because I love the lobby bar. And I love a hotel bar. It's just a thing. It's like a fetish. I love it. And this one is like getting over COVID or all that, whatever shit. We all had COVID. I mean, it's not like he had it yesterday. I wouldn't go. But it's like this has happened to me many times on a date, and it's really a turn off to me that I'm happy to stay in. Like we didn't have to do this tonight. And I also don't really give a fuck. Like I'll do what I want. But I get my martini, the Grey Goose, straight up with a lime twist. They don't have a lime twist, I'll take a lemon twist. And I prefer Grey Goose pear, but when they don't have it, I'll just do regular Grey Goose or regular Belvedere. And then he goes to order. I will have a water. I am sorry. I am getting over COVID. You have two waters? Well, I had two martinis. So, first of all, this is no longer an equal footing of a date because you're sober and you're probably judging me because I'm like fucking, two martinis in the bag and feeling good. Not that I give a fuck. Let me tell you something about going on a date with me. There are no rules. There are no games. There is no like, I shouldn't text you. I don't fucking give a rat's fuck. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I don't care. So I'm like, well, I was busy today at work. Okay. So you got me out. This was all last minute because you also live in Hollywood, very close to this. So I don't care.